He's a monster. He's literally a monster.
The billionaire rapper.
I'm a savage! Oh!
Now facing some serious music.
This man is gonna go down.
This is the type of indictment you would expect from someone in the mafia.
They start making this case, in my opinion, as a takedown of a successful black man.
Sean Diddy Combs. The name alone once brought images of Grammys, yachts, billion-dollar deals, and over-the-top parties. But now that name is being dragged through the mud of one of the most disturbing celebrity scandals in recent memory. Accusations of sex trafficking, abuse, secret surveillance, and years of psychological manipulation are painting a very different picture of the man once celebrated as a hip-hop king. And it's not just tabloid rumors anymore. It's the start of a federal investigation that could bring down one of the most powerful men in music. What happened behind the closed doors of his lavish mansions? Who knew what? And how deep does this go? Today on the Trendy Orange, we break down the explosive start of Diddy's downfall, from lawsuits to law enforcement raids, in a case that could reshape the conversation around celebrity, consent, and corruption. Before scandal and headlines, Sean Combs was the golden boy of American hustle. Born in Harlem, he rose from intern at Uptown Records to founding Bad Boy Entertainment in the early 1990s, launching the careers of icons like the Notorious B.I.G., Faith Evans, Mace, and 112. His flair for fashion led to the launch of Sean John, which took over urban fashion runways. He transformed himself into a business mogul, not just a rapper or producer, but a cultural architect. Whether it was Ciroc Vodka, his Revolt TV venture, or his Vote or Die campaign, Diddy was everywhere, on every screen, on every stage, in every VIP room. His estimated net worth? Nearly $1 billion. He didn't just climb the ladder of fame, he rebuilt it in his image. But beneath that empire of champagne, yachts, and limousines, whispers were always there. Whispers of control, manipulation, and a lifestyle that blurred the line between luxury and something much darker.
A lawsuit filed against Sean Diddy Combs accuses the music performer and executive of rape, physical abuse, and sex trafficking. The singer Cassie says the incidents occurred throughout her 10-year relationship with Combs.
In November 2023, those whispers turned into a deafening roar. Cassie Ventura, Diddy's longtime girlfriend and former protege, filed a jaw-dropping lawsuit that rocked the industry. She alleged that over their 10-year relationship, she was subjected to extreme abuse, coerced into sex with male prostitutes while Diddy filmed, forced into drug-fueled nights, and beaten whenever she tried to leave. She accused him of trafficking her across state lines, paying hotel staff to keep quiet, and using his wealth to cover up the damage. The world was stunned, and then even more shocked when Diddy settled the case just one day later. But that quick settlement didn't bury the story. It lit a match. Other alleged victims began coming forward. Civil suits started piling up, each echoing the same patterns: manipulation, surveillance, threats, and exploitation. And just like that, Diddy's name went from music royalty to potential predator, under the microscope of the law.
The Department of Homeland Security conducting a raid at a house in Holmby Field Hills, believed to be connected to Sean Combs, the rapper and music executive, perhaps being linked to a sex trafficking investigation. There you see Skyfox overhead of this home, where again, we are seeing Department of Homeland Security investigators.
On March 25th, 2024, the rumors turned real. Homeland Security agents dressed in full tactical gear raided Diddy's homes in both Los Angeles and Miami. Helicopters hovered above. Streets were blocked. His sons were detained and questioned. The dramatic scene played out live on national TV. A federal operation connected to a sprawling sex trafficking investigation. Agents were seen carrying out hard drives, cell phones, security cameras, and documents, all believed to hold key evidence. Sources inside the investigation claimed they were probing Diddy's alleged use of private jets to transport women for sexual purposes, sometimes internationally. The raids suggested something bigger than just Cassie's allegations, something systematic, years in the making. Surveillance systems, NDA agreements, encrypted phones, all allegedly part of a carefully constructed world designed to silence and control. It became clear federal agencies were no longer treating this as a civil issue. They were building a criminal case. As federal pressure mounted, the silence from the entertainment industry was deafening. Brands began quietly stepping away. Endorsements were paused. Former collaborators deleted photos. No one wanted to be seen next to Diddy. Even Revolt TV, which he founded, issued a statement distancing itself from him. Meanwhile, more lawsuits hit the public eye. One painted Diddy as the leader of a sex cult-like environment where women were drugged, manipulated, and coerced into performing acts for high-profile guests. Another claimed he kept an archive of revenge porn, secretly recording people in vulnerable moments. The pattern was disturbingly familiar. Powerful man, closed circle, unchecked access to wealth and legal firepower, and victims whose voices were only just now being heard. Some critics asked, why did it take this long? Had the industry looked the other way for too long because the music was good and the money was flowing? At the time of this video, Diddy has not been charged criminally, but that may change any day now. Multiple federal agencies, including Homeland Security investigations, are working with a grand jury in New York to determine whether there's enough evidence to indict. Investigators are reportedly combing through digital evidence, financial records, and victim testimony from as far back as the late 1990s. Sources say some former associates are cooperating. Meanwhile, Diddy continues to deny all allegations, calling the claims baseless and an attempt to extort money from a successful black businessman. His legal team argues that he's being unfairly targeted in the court of public opinion. But the sheer volume and consistency of allegations, now from both women and men, make it hard to dismiss. The world is watching to see whether justice will be served or if another powerful man will slip through the cracks of the system. This isn't just another celebrity takedown. It's about whether fame and fortune can still shield someone from accountability in 2025. It's about an industry that thrives on access and image, often at the cost of truth. And more importantly, it's about survivors. Survivors who are finally being believed. If Diddy is prosecuted and found guilty, it could be a seismic shift in how we hold entertainers accountable. No longer can NDAs and settlements be the end of the story. This case could force the music industry and the public to reconsider who we elevate and at what cost. Whether he's guilty or not, this trial is a wake-up call for an entire generation of fans, brands, and insiders. So what happens next? Will Diddy face the justice system head-on, or will his billions buy him silence once again? As the evidence mounts and more voices speak out, the Trendy Orange will keep bringing you the truth, unfiltered. We want to hear what you think. Do these allegations reflect a broken system that finally reached its breaking point? Or is this a case of targeted character assassination? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because this story is far from over. You've been watching The Trendy Orange, where celebrity meets accountability and nothing stays hidden forever.